All right, if you're an educator and you're looking for ways to really spark that genuine creativity in your classroom, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to unpack a super powerful digital toolkit. We're talking 4 essential platforms that can honestly transform how you teach and how your students learn. So let's dive right in. So let's just start with the big question, right? The one that's probably on every educator's mind. In a world that's just full of digital noise, how do we cut through? How do we really engage the next generation and help them go from just consuming content to actually creating it? Well, answering that question means we've got to face a few challenges head on. And it's not just one thing, you know? There are really 3 key hurdles we need to clear to make our classrooms truly dynamic places of learning. And I'm guessing these probably look pretty familiar to you. First, boosting engagement. How do we make learning active and hands-on? Second, how do we build those future-ready skills? Things like creativity and collaboration that our students are actually going to need out there. And finally, the big one for all of us, how do we manage our own workload without spending our entire weekend on lesson prep? It can feel like a lot to tackle, for sure. But what if the answer isn't about working harder, but working smarter? What if just a handful of powerful, really intuitive tools could completely change the game for you and for your students? And that is exactly what we're going to explore. This isn't just some random list of apps. Think of it as a curated creative toolkit. 4 tools specifically chosen to work together and totally reshape what's possible in your classroom. So let's meet the team. We've got Canva, your all-in-one design hub, Adobe Express for creating media at lightning speed with AI. Then there's Book Creator, which turns every single student into a published author. And finally, Suno for adding a custom soundtrack to, well, anything. Each one is a powerhouse on its own, but together, they are unstoppable. Okay, first up is a name many of you probably already know and love, Canva. This is your go-to platform for building basically any visual you can dream up, from beautiful lesson plans to really complex collaborative student projects. But Canva's real magic, its superpower, is just how much it can do. It's not just for posters anymore. Your students can edit video, they can generate images with AI, they can all jump into the same project and collaborate in real time. It's all right there. And honestly, here's the best part. Eligible schools get Canva for Education accounts for free. We're talking all the premium features completely free. It's an incredible resource. Next in our toolkit is Adobe Express, and its whole deal is speed. This is the tool you turn to when you want to create amazing graphics, photos, and videos at the speed of thought. And it's all supercharged by generative AI. Just picture this in your classroom. A student kicks things off with a template, which saves a ton of time. But then they use generative AI to bring their own unique vision to life. This gives them real hands-on experience with a critical future skill. And it lets them strengthen their own voice by making their ideas visible and dynamic. Our third tool, Book Creator, is one that I am just so genuinely excited about. Its mission is so simple, but it's also so profound: to empower every single student to become a published author by creating and sharing their very own multimedia digital books. And here's why it's so amazing in the classroom. The interface is incredibly easy to use even for your youngest learners. Students can pull in text, images, they can record their own audio, drop in video, they can create these rich, interactive stories. They can even work on the same book together in real time and then share it with the world, either digitally or as a physical book they can hold. How cool is that? Okay, for our final tool, we're adding a whole new sensory layer: sound. I want you to meet Suno. It's an AI platform that literally composes original, high-quality music for any project. And you know the best part? You need absolutely zero musical experience to use it. None. So, how does this magic actually work? It's what's called a text-to-music AI. You literally just describe the music you want. You could type, say, an upbeat, lo-fi hip-hop track for a science presentation, and the AI composes it for you. You can even give it lyrics if you want. It's an incredible way to add that professional polish to any student project. Okay, so we've met the individual tools, but their real power, the true magic, is unlocked when you start combining them. So let's walk through a really simple project workflow that brings everything together. The workflow is actually seamless. So, step 1, students create all their visuals, graphics, photos, videos using Canva and Adobe Express. Step 2, they take all those amazing assets and bring them into Book Creator to build out their interactive story, adding text and maybe some narration. And for that final awesome touch in step 3, they pop over to Suno and generate a custom soundtrack. And the result? A professional, multi-dimensional project that really shows what they've learned in a super dynamic way. Are you feeling inspired? I hope so, because now we are going to move from theory right into practice with a simple, actionable challenge to help you get started immediately. We're calling it the 30-minute creative challenge. Now, the goal here isn't mastery. It's all about exploration. The idea is that in just half an hour, you can dip your toes into each tool and create a small, genuinely useful artifact for your classroom. It's about experiencing for yourself just how easy it is to get going. So here is your mission should you choose to accept it. In Canva, just take 7 minutes and customize a worksheet template. Then hop over to Adobe Express and create a quick 15-second animated video. Next up, spend about 8 minutes starting a class journal in Book Creator. And finally, use Suno to generate a little custom background music for study time. See? Each task is small, simple, and totally doable. As we wrap up, let's just zoom out for a moment. Because really, this has been about so much more than just 4 apps. It's about the kind of creative culture these tools can help you build in your classroom. At the end of the day, these tools are catalysts. When you bring them into your classroom, you're not just teaching the curriculum. You are empowering a new generation of confident creators, of critical thinkers and compelling storytellers. That is the real, lasting impact. And that brings us to one final and, I think, very exciting question. With this new toolkit in your hands and thinking about the incredible potential of your students, what will your classroom create first? Thanks so much for joining me.